Oh, it works. I was gonna tell you a little bit about my day. Um, oh, it's just been one of those days where you just sit and you just stare all day long. And I've had a headache all day long. My ears are ringing like crazy. But at first this morning it started with just the one, and now it's both of them. But I don't know what it is. I think it's probably um, the Neurontin that I take. Um, but gosh, it's been okay, you know. I've been just kind of just sitting around all day long, but it's like one of those days where you're just really quiet, you know. I mean, I'm just, you know, I by myself all day long, but you know, there's a lot of times I talk to myself, kind of try to solve problems, and but oh, it's just been one of those days where I've just been just really quiet, can't really think of anything, but I think it might have something to do with the hot weather. Um, because it'll go from pretty cold, and all of a sudden, I think today it got up to 80 something today, and that's pretty cold, you know. Or I mean, pretty hot. See, I can't even talk. It's pretty hot compared to just a few days ago. It was, in the 50s, and I think the allergies are in there. You know, I think a lot of this ringing in the ears is from the allergies. I know that Neurontin that I take, um, it almost kind of acts like an antihistamine, and I know from antihistamines you can get the tinnitus, and I guess there's a tube. If you go in your ear, and then there's the eardrum. On the other side of the eardrum, there's another tube which um, ends up in the throat, and I guess that mucus will dry up like an antihistamine, but in that tube, that mucus gets really thick and can cause ringings, and I think a lot of medications act um, almost the same as kind of have antihistamine properties to it. I know when I was on Seroquel, it was it kind of did the same. I can't remember the ringing in the ears, but I remember um, other effects, kind of like antihistamines give. But it's just been one of those days. I was real excited to, you know, make a video, and I didn't sleep at all last night. I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. I just every once in a while there'll be those nights where you just lay in bed and you're just, I think I don't know if it's right out of full moon, or if it's starting to go back to a new moon or not, but I don't know if that could have had something to do why I couldn't sleep also. But it's been really dry here, and I don't have my humidifier here where I'm staying, and when I'm home, I I have my humidifier. I have everything just right, so I can do what I need to do. I have my air conditioner. I have one here, but it's just not the same. It's not like being in your own place where you're used to everything, and plus if you can't sleep, being in your own place, you're a little more relaxed. But I mean, I'm at my parents' house right now, and that's where I grew up. We moved here when I was just a year old, and so this is home to me, but after you get your own place, it is a little bit different. It's your own place. It's where you can be independent, and with me, that's really important. And for me to be independent and learn how to be independent, and like I said before in my other videos, you just need your space, especially with borderlines. We definitely need our space. But I really wanted to come up with some ideas and put it down on paper and talk about it, but I've been so ill today and just had a headache, and so I just thought, well, I'll just make a video and just talk about whatever. But you know, when I notice when it gets real dry outside and it hasn't rained for a while and there's a lot of dust in the air and allergies, and I get really nervous that way. And one of the things that I always do is I don't eat. It's something to do with the allergies, I think. I find myself like can't sleep. I don't want to eat anything. I'm really nervous, and you know, obviously allergies are going to affect our nerves, you know, because they don't feel good. So they're going to get on our nerves and make us nervous. And so, but it's been pretty warm, and I want it to cool down some, so I think I'm going to sleep downstairs tonight rather than up here in this is a big room upstairs, and it doesn't cool down very easy. And so I'll go down in the basement and sleep tonight, see if I can actually get some rest. That's another thing that makes me really nervous is, am I going to be able to sleep tonight? And I almost worry about it so much that there's sometimes just worrying about it, I won't be able to go to sleep. And it becomes a big pain in the ass. I just, you know, and then you wake up, and especially, and it's always on nights where you want to get some good rest, because it's usually on it. The next day is usually something exciting, you know, something new, something you can work on, and so I worry about getting some rest, and I worry about it so much I don't get any rest, and then I don't enjoy the next day as much as I would have if I got rest. It's just one of those days where you just worry about one thing. I mean, your mind is just automatically set on worry mode. It's like someone's pushed a button on it. And I think I've mentioned that before. But gosh, it's like, it's just, that's all you do is worry. Your mind is on it. Even though you may not be thinking about anything and worrying about anything, it's almost like your mind is stimulated to its worry mode, even if you don't have anything to do with it. You know, like it's just, I don't want to say subconsciously, but or what is that, atomic system, where your brain does all the things that it needs to do without your knowing, you know, the organs and all that stuff. But sometimes I wonder if that, you know, your brain is just set on worry mode, and you're not really thinking about anything. It's just, you just have this feel of worry, you know, physically. And then that in turn makes you start worrying. But I don't know, that's kind of a variety of things that I talk about here. I just kind of bored. I just wanted to make a video, and I just kind of spontaneous. Sometimes that's the best thing to do. Just be spontaneous. Just turn on the video and start talking. And you know, I'll do that home. I don't have much time left, so I'm gonna have to do another video. But